2.
Developing now, the GBI is stepping in to help find a missing man. Police found his SUV abandoned several counties away from where he originally disappeared.
Channel 2's Christian Jennings is live in Clayton County with the family's desperate plea now for help. Christian.
Tambra Crawford is heartbroken. She'd give anything to see her brother Roderick again.
Rod would never just walk away from his family. He loved his family, especially to leave his boys and not show back up.
Roderick Crawford has 4 sons. Ladarius is his oldest. His family hasn't seen or heard from Roderick since Friday, when he left his home in Barnesville around 7 to check his work schedule.
It's like he vanished in the air.
Tambra says her brother tried to call his wife at 7:19.
And then by 8 o'clock, the phone, it was like it was turned off.
This week, a Clayton County police officer found Roderick Crawford's SUV, but not the loving father of 4.
Something's off. It's something's not right, and I just get this feeling, that it's just something's wrong with my pops, man.
His family is convinced something terrible happened to him.
I think he was caught off guard. Rod is the type that he would help anybody. If it was someone on side the road that needed help, if it was someone who was walking, Rod was helpful.
If you know anything, just come forward and just, we just want to know.
The SUV was found here in Clayton County. We did reach out to Lamar County Sheriff's Office several times today to get an update on the case. We never heard back. We did also speak with the GBI. They confirmed that they are assisting, and we do expect to get some more information today. Reporting live in Clayton County, Christian Jennings, Channel 2 Action News.
Hail, tornadoes are coming your way. Get the
this hour in a murder case that spans 4 counties. Police told us the 18-year-old accused of killing a father of 4 is also suspected in a similar murder days before. Channel 2's Christian Jennings live in Clayton County, and Christian, the teen, is also tied to a suspect that you reported on yesterday.
That's right, Justin. You're talking about 18-year-old Kiara Williams, and she's also connected to a 20-year-old Cameron Jones, who is booked here in the Clayton County Jail. They are charged with murdering a man out of Lamar County who had been missing for days. His body found yesterday. Investigators say 20-year-old Cameron Jones and 18-year-old Kiara Williams shot and killed this father of 4. Officials say Roderick Crawford of Lamar County thought he was meeting with Williams alone after meeting her on an escort website. Instead, the sheriff's office says the couple kidnapped, robbed, and killed Crawford. A deputy found his body in Upson County Thursday night.
Their boyfriend and girlfriend, like the sheriff said, Cameron Jones is from Upson County. Miss Williams has been living in Clayton County.
The 2 are now in jail, but investigators say as the hours go by, they're learning of new crimes connected to the couple.
Well, you never know who you're meeting, certainly for what purpose, but it's just a dangerous world.
According to police, Williams and this woman, 21-year-old Ashanti Dorsey, are charged with murdering a man in Forest Park on December 21st. Police describe a similar scenario, telling me the 2 used an escort website to lure him before robbing and killing him. If Ashanti Dorsey looks familiar, it's because we told you about her on Channel 2 Action News at 5 on Thursday. She's also accused of killing her boyfriend in Clayton County this week at this apartment complex on Lakeview Way. I should say we put in a request for the mugshot of Cameron Jones that we talked about throughout that story. We never heard back from the sheriff's office on that request, but Cameron Jones, Forest Park police say, is also charged with armed robbery in their city. So many connections here. It's very tangled, very fluid investigation. There's actually a news conference planned on Monday so they can sort through all of this and give us the latest details. Reporting live in Clayton County tonight, Christian Jennings, Channel 2.
Good morning, my faithful, loyal YouTube subscribers. Today it is Wednesday, January the 9th. The year is 2018. All right, so this is an interesting story. Just welcome to Niggerville, y'all. Roderick Crawford disappeared. He was missing right before, if I'm correct, right before the Christmas holidays. He said he was going to work to check on his work schedule. I mean, he did not return home to his wife. Now, he's just a married man with 4 children who lives out in the country here in Georgia. But he disappeared and he did not return home. So the FBI, the GBI and Georgia Bureau of Investigations were looking for him, trying to find out what happened to him. He was 46 years of age. I'm trying to find out the exact day he was missing. They found his SUV January 1st, 2019. So if I'm correct, I'm trying to figure out if he was missing before Christmas or New Year's Eve. I think it was, let's see. They found the truck. So, yeah. This was after Christmas. He disappeared. He was supposed to have returned home the Friday before New Year's Eve. But he didn't. He missed a phone call from his 46-year-old wife. He usually calls her from the long commute she has from work. They lived in Barnesville, Georgia, which is out in the country, but a married father with 4 children. He disappeared. They found him. Eventually they found his body on January 1st behind a home in Upson County. So they did find his body. And during the course of their investigation, they found out that he was actually going to meet an escort. He's probably going to have sex with her, or who knows? He was going to meet an escort for the sexual account. We don't know what they were planning on doing. Maybe he was just going to meet her. Maybe just to see what she was. Maybe they were going to have. Maybe he was going to go over there to have sex with her. I don't know. But you have a married father with 4 children, left his kids at home. This is the thing that's said about this story. This man would be alive now had he been loyal to his wife. But instead, he's dead now because he made a decision to go meet an escort who he didn't know was plotting to kill him. This is why I look at these situations in Niggerville, and some of this stuff just doesn't make sense. These 2 young women who are only 20 and 21 years of age who shot and killed this man. But there are 3 people involved in this. And not only did they murder him, but they're involved in several other murders. I'm like, wow, these bitches is crazy. It's just another deadly day in Niggerville, the female edition. These women it's just sad that you got black women who will go out here and kill another black person over, and they couldn't have got much from him. They abandoned his vehicle, an Ford Expedition, but they shot and killed him for his wallet. It's just sad. Here you have a father for a shot and kill, and 2 people now in his custody, and there's a third one too, the boyfriend. And one of these girls, she's 18 years of age. He contacted the 18-year-old Kara Williams. She was only 18 years of age, and here she was planning and plotting malice murder. They're charged with malice murder, felony murder, aggravated assault, kidnapping, possession. Them bitches going to jail for a long fucking time. And like I said, there are multiple murders here, not just one. More than 3, and maybe more other crimes of robbery and stuff. These women, y'all keep wondering why I say stay out of Niggerville. The sad part is he drove up to the Clayton County. That's more than likely. But that bitch came out of Clayton County. Is a deadly place county with them niggas. He's out in the country. He should have stayed his ass out there in the country with his wife. And you make you wonder, well, how often had he been running around meeting escorts like this? Was this a one-time occurrence? Was this just what was going on in this man's mind? He felt the need to go meet. What was his relationship like with his wife that he was married to? He had all these kids, 4 children with. that he felt he needed to step out on her and meet an escort for a sexual encounter that ended in his death. I don't know. I'm sure he wouldn't count on that when he's doing so. I think he's gonna get his dick sucked for $75 or $100. Little New Year's Eve special. He wouldn't count on a bullet to the head by some crazy bitch. But he should have been loyal to his wife. And he would be alive today. That's the shocking part about it, because his wife is on TV crying. She's crying the blues. They were looking for him. And all. Then to be a fly on the wall at that house right now as she's dealing with this, grappling with this. My husband is dead because he went to go meet some fucked up ass, some sleazy escort. She probably, some people, sometimes stuff hits you. This is so hard, you just don't want to believe it. And I can imagine she's struggling with this. I can imagine she's having a hard time understanding why her husband did that. Or did she know he was into this type of stuff? Had this happened before? That's why it's so essential. And I always tell people this, and people criticize me. But you want to know what your partner, husband, boyfriend, lover, go through their cell phone when you get an opportunity. Go through them emails so you won't be have no surprises. I have a friend of mine who's married. He put a tracking device on his wife's car just to see where the car was going. And he was tracking her for months. And he finally decided, let me see where she's going in this car. And he found out what he discovered was that his wife was having not a sexual encounter. She was having a gambling addiction, and she was actually going to casinos and various other places. She was going to gambling houses. They have these little gambling houses in various places in some of these urban cities. And he was able to discover that's where the money was going. He did not realize that his wife was just gambling addiction. Sometimes you'd be surprised in relationships what happens in these relationships, especially over in Nickerville. It's sad to even think this man lost his life by an 18 and 20-year-old girl. That's how old they are. And there's another guy involved, a little. I think one of them was 21. Kiara Williams is 18. She was the one that had the site set up, the escort website. He was shot to death and left behind an abandoned home in Thomaston, Georgia. Williams and Cameron Jones, he's a 20-year-old boyfriend. They were in custody after being arrested in DeKalb County. So both of them were arrested in DeKalb County. Williams was also wanted in connection with a second homicide in Forest Park. Police in that city announced. Williams faces charges again of armed robbery, aggravated assault, and murder in the death of 28-year-old Mario Rashid Edwards of Covington. Another 28-year-old man lost his life fooling around with these deadly niggas. Y'all, when I tell you y'all stay so far away from these niggas, y'all just don't know. I've learned a lot from dealing with black folks and how deadly they are. Because they're awful. It don't even make no sense. The reason why they killed this 28-year-old man. And a very handsome guy, too. I'm looking at a picture of him. He went to go meet these damn escorts and they ended up killing his ass. That's sad. Very sad. It just makes you wonder it just makes you wonder what was into these girls' minds that they felt that they had to kill these individuals. It's a different story between robbing somebody, and then killing somebody for no reason. Why did they kill these people? Why couldn't they just rob them, go on and take their little wallet and go on beat down the road? Why the killing? Why did they kill? And then multiple murders. Not just this. They went into the situation like they're gonna kill somebody. It's almost unbelievable. And they're so young. And these women are going to be in prison for a long time. These women are not going to be getting out of prison anytime soon. They're going to be in prison for a very, very, very long time. I mean, they're going to be there. It's just, they're not going to be getting out of prison no time soon. Once they're convicted of these crimes. First, they got to get convicted of the crime. That's going to take forever right there. And I'm sure they're going to work out some type of plea deal for these crazy bitches. But anyway, what do you all, I'm just curious to hear you all's thoughts, what you think about this man getting killed, going to see an escort, and here you are married with 4 children at home. What are you all's thoughts about this? I'm just curious to know what you all think. But here you are, a married father of 4 children. They have pictures of him and his kids, all through, and here he is out going to meet an escort for a possible sexual encounter. Again, we don't know. Just keeping it real, we know he was going to meet her for some type of sexual encounter. When he left those kids at home and said he left his children at the house and said he'd be back. He said he was going to check his work schedule. He didn't realize that it'd be the last time he would see his children. And they would find him dead somewhere else. Well, anyway, I would love to read you all's thoughts and opinions about this. And what would you do if you found your husband or lover showed up dead, and you found out later on that this person was going to meet an escort for a sexual encounter? How do you handle this? How do you make sense of it all? Now she's got to bury this man with all this confusion in her mind and heart. I mean, it's got to be. She's got children, a dead husband. The scandalous situation that took place that led to his death. This is just a lot to accept. I mean, I wouldn't want to be in her shoes right now, because I swear to you, I mean, he might not have a funeral on Max, but cremate his ass child. And, and then she's got to think about her. Then she has to be careful of the actions that she does right now. I mean, whatever this woman, his wife, how she handles this is going to dictate how her children feel about their father in the future. He made a mistake. He did. And it cost him his life. But he didn't know it at the time when he drove off from his home. He didn't realize he was going to end up dead, and this was going to be all over. He would never thought this was going to end up dead, and it's going to be all over the news, and his family and friends would know he was going to meet an escort, and that's how he ended up dead. And so you got to be careful of the stuff that you do. You don't know how this is going to play out in the end. Them children got to go through the rest of their lives knowing their daddy was shot and killed going to meet an escort. It's all over the news. They know now. How could they not know? They know. Those kids know. Well, anyway, love to hear you all's thoughts and opinions. Today it is Wednesday. It is January the 9th. The year is 2019. I have to be careful not to say 2018. It's a new year. These years fly. I've been doing videos now since 2012. Since I started in September 2012. So was that 7 years? 7 years? And these years have flown by. Yep, I started in September 2012 doing YouTube videos. I'd like to thank you all for riding on this journey. Man, it's been one old journey. I'm going to try to get some more videos out today. Can't make any promises, but I'm working on it. But I look forward to reading y'all's thoughts and comments about today's situation. And I'm out of here, and enjoy your Wednesday.